you guys. I'm back with my entire movie collection. Well, this video is only 50 titles of my entire movie collection. I am going through my entire movie collection numerically. There's no alphabetical order to any of these. As I buy them, I put them on the shelf. I give them a number. As you can see, they all have numbers. And then in my tablet, my phone, that sort of thing, I have downloaded an app that allows me to search for titles, actors, whatever genre, format, whatever I want. And it tells me where on the shelf it is. I also have, somewhere around here, it's right here, I have a printout. I can't get it at the moment because there's stuff in the way, but I have a printout of everything I own that's on my data, on my list, and it's all in alphabetical order. Next to it gives me a number of where to find it on the shelf. Blah, blah, blah. I've already told you all that before. Okay, let's just get into this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with number 501, and we're going to work our way to 550. I'm not sure what order they're in. They're not in any particular order. And we're just going to go ahead and just start with the titles and get right in it like we did last time. This is video number 11. So if you want to see from 1 until now, or the ones I've done in the future, which I haven't done yet, but when I get there, there is a link down below in the description for playlists. And you just click on my entire movie collection playlist, and you can watch from the first one all the way through. I might have to get a drink of something after this. Alright, we're going to get through this. The first movie on my list here is Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz is pretty good. I think this is part of a sequel. But pretty funny British movie. And, yep, I like Hot Fuzz. Oh, yes, The Devil Wears Prada. I saw this actually in the movie theater years and years and years ago. What is her name? Meryl Streep. Absolutely awesome movie. It's definitely a chick flick kind of movie, but it's a good movie. Absolutely awesome. Worth watching, actually. I enjoyed it. Good Christmas movie. I've actually done a review on this. I need to put a sticker on it. Deck the Halls with some Danny DeVito and Matthew Broderick. I'm trying not to have the glare on the case. Deck the Halls. Vote for Pedro. Yeah. Napoleon Dynamite. This was a good one. Another one I saw in the theaters years ago. I saw it with my buddy Chris. I don't know if y'all seen him. He pops in every now and again on my other channel, or has. But Napoleon Dynamite. Oh, Johnny Depp, and he's been in the news recently. All good though. Everything's going good for him so far, it sounds like. But The Ninth Gate. This is one that's on my list to watch. I have not seen it. I'm told it's a pretty good one. Just probably about as good as Secret Window. I'm hoping. I liked Secret Window. Wedding Crashers. There's maybe a classic at some point in time. I'm not sure. Got Olsen Wilson in it. And it's a good one. Wedding Crashers is pretty good. You know, two guys don't want to settle down. They just want to have fun and party. And they figure, we'll go to the weddings and get with the chicks. Not talking ones with feathers. Gosh. This is a independent film. It won some Sundance Sundance Film Festival awards and stuff. But Teddy Bear. I do believe I've seen it. I don't remember much about it. Another one, same kind of thing, is The Piano in the Factory. I don't remember seeing this at all. I think I want to say this one's foreign film. Best actor, Tokyo Intel Film Festival. So I believe that's a foreign film. Okay, this one was actually pretty good too. About a bunch of old people. The best exotic Marigold Hotel. The best exotic Marigold Hotel. Wow, tongue twister there. If I remember, Judi Dench was in it. Bill Knightley was in it. Maggie Smith. So good film there. It was actually quite good. A bunch of old people trying to be young again, basically. Live, Die, and Repeat. All right. Let's see. Got some basic. This was a good action flick, drama, that kind of thing, military inspired. Like I said, I'm not a huge military dude, but man, it's got Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta in it. Pretty good film. Let's see. Oh, From Hell. Johnny Depp was in this dark phase for a while. Heather Graham. Yeah, baby. Don't let my wife hear me say that, by the way. We got some 300. Again, not my favorite time period genre thing. I'm not a big fan of this medieval stuff. Medieval. Is it really medieval? Not Regency. What is the name of that? I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of this swords and chainmail and fight to the death. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a good film. It's just not my thing. We got a good one. This is funny. This is the original movie. Well, I shouldn't say it's original. This is the first movie, live action / CGI kind of Alvin and the Chipmunks. Good one. I like this one. It was good. I did just see The Rescue Rangers, and I thought it was good too. So, Ocean's 11. This is the Rat Pack version of Ocean's 11. Got some Sammy Davis in here, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin. We got Peter Lawford in here, and Angie Dickinson. Okay. This movie, I need to do a review on it. I did watch it. It's not as action-packed, not even close to action-packed, as the other Ocean's 11. This is very slow and dramatized and a lot of talking, but I'll do a review on it. Oh, yes. We've got The Astronaut Farmer. This was actually a really, really good film. How do you say it? Billy Bob Thornton. This was really good. I saw this one in theaters as well, years and years ago. I used to actually, a funny story, years and years and years ago, I actually used to go to the movie theaters on a very regular basis. Yeah. Fire Down Below with Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal. So Steven Seagal, I just heard this thing, and I don't know how true it is. He was a cop, or is a cop, like an actual police officer. I know he had a TV show about being a cop, but he was actually a cop. That's cool. That's cool. Let's see. Ooh, got the first Alien. You got to watch this. This is a classic right here. Sigourney Weaver. Absolutely awesome. This is a classic. Good movie. Actually, I think out of the three, actually there's like 4 or 5, because you got the what is it? Aliens versus Predator and that kind of stuff. But this is the best one, I think. Then you have Aliens, and this one's a special edition. It's cool. Absolutely cool. I used to own all of these actually in a box set, and I got rid of the box set so I could own them individually. I was just actually having a little conversation sort of in the chat section on somebody else's channel. I think it was on someone else's channel. It may have been mine. A new subscriber of mine asked me if I prefer buying box sets of this kind of stuff or individual. And you know, that's kind of a funny thing. I like individual. I just like the way they look individually. They're in my opinion, they're more classy. But they do take up more space when you buy them individual. My problem is when I find 2 movies or 4 movies in a box, one of 2 things. One, I already own one of the movies in that box set, so it's like, why would I buy it again? Doesn't make sense. And 2, I like my movies on their own individual disc. And the problem with multiple movies in one box set is sometimes the cheaper ones, they'll put 2 or even 3 movies on one disc. And I'm not a fan of that. I think they if they don't lower the quality, it just seems like it's cheap. And so I'm not a big fan of that. But anyways, got Aliens 3 to kill the trilogy. And, I mean, it takes up some space. I mean, I'm going to be honest. But, you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I was debating a few years ago, or not even that. I was debating a while ago about going and buying a bunch of Slims and converting a lot of my cases over to Slims. And I'm like, All right, sidetracking, sorry. Let's see here. We've got some secondhand. I am just chasing away a yawn. Secondhand Lions. And this was really good. An older version, but this is that kid. It's not Michael Caine. Haley, I don't know. It's the kid from like he sees dead people. Was that Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis? Yeah. The Legend of Bagger Vance. Looks like you got some Will on there, Will Smith, and Matt Damon, and Charlize Theron. I'm butchering her name. It's a widescreen. Oh, it is good. It's widescreen. Never seen this. I should watch that. Let's see. Ooh, Superman Returns. Gotta have some Superman. Every now and again, some DC is good. I'm not a huge fan of DC comics. I prefer Marvel, but DC is good. DC is good. Definitely, maybe. All right, we are down. We got the Da Vinci Code. Actually, you know what? I need to do a review on this. I've watched it. I should watch it again and then do a review on it. This was really, really interesting. Tom Hanks, I think, did a really good job with that film. Okay, now on to the next pile. Woohoo! Ooh, Miami Vice with some Jamie Foxx and Colin Farrell. Yeah, Miami Vice. All right with that. I don't like the old Miami Vice, though, from like the 60s or the 70s. Not a big fan. Oh, here we go. Got some more Morgan Freeman. I just did a review with Morgan Freeman. Where did it? I put it up. I already did put it up. The Code. I just watched this one the other day. And let me tell you what, The Code is really good. Morgan Freeman is good, and the sum of all fear with Morgan Freeman. There you go. That's a good one. That'll get your brain going. Whoa, what? Man of the Year. Man, I really miss this guy. Man of the Year. Yes, Robin Williams. This was good. You got this basically a comedian wanting to run, or he ends up joking with the idea of running for president. Absolutely awesome, hilarious. If I remember right, I have to watch it again. I think he starts winning the election, and then he like stands down or something. He like turns it down and walks away. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, this movie. I saw this years ago in the theater. This movie, when I first watched it, remember this was years ago, okay? Years ago. When I first watched this movie, Juno, really hit me in a weird way. It was strange. It's about a teenage girl who ends up pregnant, and the trials and tribulations that she goes through. Her friend loves her and cares about her, and he wants to help her however he can. And she, of course, is this teenage girl that's just kind of pushing people away and just being this just butt, basically. Anyways, it's a really good film. I should give it another watch and do a review on it. But back in the day when I watched it, and I'm going to tell you, it's been over 10 years. It's got to be more than 10 years. It has been a long, long time since I've seen it. And it just rubbed me wrong. It was just weird. The Manhattan, or the, wow. The Manchurian Candidate. Manchurian Candidate. I don't recall ever watching this. It's got Denzel Washington in it. It's an older film. I know that my dad used to own this on VHS back in the day, but I don't recall ever watching it. Meryl Streep is in it as well, so that might be also one worth giving a good watch. Here we go. Aliens versus Predator. There you go. Good film. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was good. When it comes to the alien and the Predator, they're kind of, I wouldn't say an equal match, because one's more animalistic and the other one's more hunter, but good film. Good film. Some Sweeney Todd. This was creepy. This is good. Johnny Depp did a long run of really dark films, and that is definitely one of them. Funny in ways, creepy in others. Ha! Speaking of funny, Spaceballs. Wow. May the Schwartz be with you. Mel Brooks, John Candy, and Rick Moranis. He's the weird one. It's pretty cool. Spaceballs. I need to get this on Blu-ray. I think I should upgrade that one. That's one that we watch all the time. And the kids love this one. The Spiderwick Chronicles. Look at that. It's still in its slip. Y'all should be proud of me. It's still in its slip. I'm not a keeper of slips, but hey, it's still in its slip. Hey, let me know in the comments section. Are you into slips? Do you like slip covers? I personally am not. Okay, we got some Becoming Jane, a little girly flick. I don't know if I've ever seen it. It's kind of that romantic Jane Austen-y feel, it looks like. Alright. Blue Collar Comedy Tour rides again. There's part 2 to the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Some Jeff Foxworthy in here, Larry the Cable Guy, Bill Ingelv. I'm really butchering names today. And Ron White. Yeah, you got them boys. Actually, I really like Larry. I think Larry's probably my favorite. Oh, this one's awesome. This is cool. This is a good one. We got some Date Movie. Saw this in the theaters as well. Thought it was really good. I watched 2 years up till before this, I watched pretty much every movie they listed in there and made fun of. It was pretty awesome. Here's some old guys. We got some Las Vegas. Yeah, that's actually a pretty new one to my collection. I think it was replacing a pirate that I had at one point in time. And same with this. This also looks like a new one. AMI. Not something I've ever actually seen, but I might someday. We'll see. What do we got? The Incredible. Inspired by a true story. Oh, Invincible. Excuse me. Mark Wahlberg. Invincible. Yeah. Did I ever see this? I don't think I've seen this one either. And I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of movies I haven't seen. That's for sure. My Super Ex-Girlfriend. My Super Ex-Girlfriend. Yeah, seen it. It was funny. It was good. It was a long time ago. It was funny. Mona Lisa's Smile. This is one I had to watch with an ex-girlfriend. I didn't get a choice. She said, "You're taking me to the theater. We're watching it. I like Julia Roberts." I said, "I love Julia Roberts. She's awesome." Was it Sleepless in Seattle? No, not Sleepless in Seattle. What is it? Pretty Woman. She's awesome in Pretty Woman. I didn't really care for this movie. All right. Night at the Museum. This is a good film. A little weird and creepy, but it's a good one. Yep. Ben Stiller encounters some people from the past and has a lot of fun trying to survive. Here we go. I got some Jamie Foxx. We got Quentin Tarantino. Yeah. Dango. Uncharted. I have never seen it. Ever. Dude, it has a digital copy. Weird. Never seen it, you guys. Never seen it. Leonardo DiCaprio's in it. That might be worth putting on the list. Okay, then we got Heartbreak Kid. Ben Stiller, Heartbreak Kid. No idea. Looks interesting. Running with Scissors. I saw this. I thought this was a boring film. Not as funny as it looked like it was. I remember reading the back of this and thinking, it's going to be a good movie. It wasn't as good as I thought it was. Maybe I'm just too hard on some of these. The Stepford Wives. The Stepford Wives. Creepy movie. This was creepy. Yeah. Ooh, it was a Blockbuster rental in 2005. I bought a lot of movies when Blockbusters went under. A lot of movies. And when Hollywood Video went out, I bought a lot of movies. I bought a lot of VHS tapes years ago when Premiere Video went out. Yeah, I've owned a lot. You got The Heat with was it Sandra Bullock? And something McCartney. I can't remember. The Heat or Heat. The Heat. Funniest movie of the year. What year was that? I doubt it. Funniest movie of the year. I should really do more research here. I can't. 2013. 2013. I would have been. Oh no. Okay, so that was after, and then maybe 2013 wasn't a slow year. Interesting. V for Vendetta. This was another one I saw in the theater. Not a bad movie at all. Oh, good. I do have it on widescreen. Sweet. This was a good movie. All right, we're down to the last one. Oh my gosh, this is only 25 in. Wow. 13 going on 30. I just watched this. I could have swore I did a review on this one not that long ago. This was funny, man. This was hilarious. This girl, you know, she's 13 years old. She makes a wish. And she becomes 30 and responsible. Or, well, she's supposed to be. And she tries to backtrack and go home to daddy. Yeah, it's good. It's a good one. All right, you guys, there it is. 50. Ooh, I moved the camera. Ooh, 50 titles. Woo! Boom, boom, boom. I'm killing it, y'all. I'm killing it. We're gonna be through my collection in probably like another 80, 85, 90, 140 of these, I think. I don't know. I haven't actually done the math. But at 50 each episode, and I'm at 6,000 right now. You do the math. Way more than I want to do the math on. Yeah, there we go, you guys. Another awesome my entire movie collection. And you know, if this is not your cup of tea, I get it. Don't worry about it. I do other stuff as well, hoarding videos, and I do movie reviews and that kind of stuff as well. And if this is your cup of tea, make sure you hit that bell icon so you get notified. As of right now, I'm putting these up on the 1st of the month and the 15th of the month. And the day of the week will alter or change a little bit, of course, because the calendar changes, but right now it's the 1st and the 15th. I am debating about actually increasing it, so I will be doing it. I'm thinking about it. I haven't made up my mind, but I'm thinking about doing it once a week. Making it a weekly deal instead of a bi-weekly deal or fortnightly. All right, I'm going to end this here. 27 minutes in. I'm rambling already. That was quick. Yeah. I want to say thank you so much for joining me here. If you're new to my channel, thank you. If this is the first time watching any of my stuff and you like some of this, just give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Come back and check out another one of my more normal videos. And yeah, I'm sure you may like that one more or less or whatever, yada yada. And until next time, bye for now, my friends.